Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well this evening. I don't really know how to start. I have some really disturbing news and something that really don't want to say, but something that has to be said. I'll start off easy. If there is such a thing in my life right now, it's easy. Actually, my God loves me. And for the most part, things aren't as bad as one might seem to think, considering everything that I'm going through. But I think that has a lot to do with my inner strength and who I am. All right. So my family signed me over to a government program through the CIA. They told this program that I was incompetent and unable to handle my inheritance. I have a trust fund. Me and my kids, they've been holding this trust fund back from me for a while now. It looks like since about 2019. Yeah, they're stealing my trust fund with their get rich quick schemes. My I don't even want to say sisters anymore, because after all of the things that I've found out, I doubt that any of these people are even are in my family, or even related to me in any way, shape, or form. But we'll call them family for the moment, just to make things easier. My sister Jody is protecting my ex-boyfriend Tommy. They've slept together, actually. She might even be pregnant. So, Brandon, it might not even be your baby she's pregnant with, dude. Did you know that? There's something about offshore accounts and accounts in other people's names. And I'm guessing those names that I read off the other day when when I found all of those aliases for these people, Fernandez and blah, 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 blah. I can't even count how many. And I found more on my brother-in-law, Matthew, which I'll cover in a little while. All right. Jody's getting ready to take a vacation. She's planning to take off. So authorities, just so you know, she's planning to escape to Kathmandu. I don't really know if it's Kathmandu. I did hear something. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was Kathmandu. Oh. My mother and her magic. She has sent and done so much magic on me over my lifetime, but here just recently, since I've awakened into who I am and what I am, her magic is backfiring like you couldn't believe. My mother's possessed. She's now possessed by the entities that she's been trying to send to me. I'm sure if you look at her, you'd be able to tell that there's something not right with her. I'm sure. I mean, I've always seen it. I've always known that there was something not right with her, but I think the rest of the world is going to be able to see that now by looking at her. I think they're going to start realizing there's something not right with her up here. I think the rest of the world is going to realize that. The whole town of Hohenwald jumped. Well, not the whole town. I say that, but it's not true. It's not the whole town. But a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon and started spreading rumors and saying that I'm this and I'm that. And, y'all were doing the devil's work and y'all got karma coming to you. Each and every single one of you that had anything to do with spreading rumors is going to have karma coming to you. Y'all should check facts before you start talking about people that you don't even know. Because nobody in that town even took the time to get to know me. Nobody even talked to me. So I have some names of people who are involved with this. Brandy, Lindsay, Amber, Cody, Charles, Teresa, Malaya, Sharita, Dawn, Amanda. Amanda was doing readings on me. She's my neighbor. She's very, very much involved, and she's been doing hexes on me as well. Clara, Dre, Deborah, Skylar, Bridget, Veronica, Cheryl, Maria, and Leo are all names of people who are involved in this. Because my light seriously irritates people's demons. Because my light is bright. My light is bright, y'all. It's bright. Y'all can't handle what you put me through. You can't handle even an eighth of what you've put me through. And now y'all are crying and trying to play like you're the victim when you've been doing this and 10,000 times more to me. You can't handle what you've done to me. But here I sit, happy and positive and loved by God. Where are you sitting? Sadness, darkness, depression, because you can't handle what you put me through. Don't you cast stones at my direction. Being told again of a doctor in Florida, a witch doctor that was hired to do magic on me. Also, there's a deceptive doctor that did BBL surgery. I believe that was on my sister that she did with my money. That's botched. I told you it was going to go bad, Jody. There's something significant about a basement or a closet, but I already told you what I told you about the basement, where I told you it was. They're all falsely accusing me of doing things that they're doing. So anything that authorities, anything that they are accusing me of, they themselves are doing. Because what I do is I sit in my hotel room. I take my dog for walks. I go to the hot springs. I go get meals from time to time. That's what I do. Mind my own business. That's what I do. But anything these people are saying that I'm doing, especially relatives of mine or anybody in Homewall, Tennessee, you can count on they're doing exactly what they're saying I'm doing. All right, so here is a trigger warning. I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to give you a minute to click off. This is not going to be easy for people to hear, and it's not really easy for me to say, but it's my duty and I have to. There is a woman in Colombia that is missing. Her first name is Emily. Her car was found. She had said some very strange things to her family that concerned her family before she went missing. The cult and the coven are responsible for this, for her disappearance. And I don't think you're going to find her alive. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It makes my heart hurt for her family. I'm sorry. But I hope you find her. Just look for the cult and look for the coven, and you'll have a chance of finding her. All right. So we all know the main players in this. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just so super hard. That's super hard. Um, the main players in all of this are my mother, my brother, my sister, my father, my stepmother, and my ex-husband. My first ex-husband. Those are all main players in this whole thing. And they've all been using me as a pawn, pretty much. My ex best friend that lives in Utah also goes by the first name Tony, just in case anybody needs to know that. I'm talking to authorities here. My brother-in-law that's supposedly married to Misty, who I can't verify her as being who she says she is, goes by many, many different names. We've got last name Fisher. He also uses my sister's name, comes up under him as well, being verifying as him being her and her being him. Michelle, Michael, Milton, Mark, Mike, and Francis are all first names of the people that he uses, his aliases. And his associates are Brandon, Edmund, Nancy, Magdalene, which he said was his daughter, but according to this person is 63 years old, and that is definitely not his daughter, but it's his daughter's name, or supposed daughter's name. Roger. My sister Jody's husband, Brandon, goes by the name Dawn, which we talked about the other day, that my sister uses, that came up under her name, Dawn. A woman's name, Dawn, not Don. Sue, Joshua, Josh, Donnell, Dawn, Dawn again, P. He also comes up as her, and she comes up as him, and then another Josh with a different last name, but I can't give the last names because I just can't. But if the authorities want to contact me, I'd be happy to give those to them. I found some more names that Jody goes by. First name Patricia. More names for Misty, Esteban, Gabrielle. They're also associated with Zachary, who was my ex-boyfriend from way back when. Son. Curious, isn't it? That there's a link there. Not really. All right, so I saw something in the news, and I hope that this pastor gets this information. Pastor Greg in Tennessee, I am getting that your family, you and your family, are under attack by a witchcraft crazed psycho. Let me tell you something, sir. I have been under attack by a warlock psycho witchcraft doing coven for the past year to year and a half. And not one person has helped me, believed me, done anything to help me, I have been under attack by myself this whole time. So I know how you feel and I know what you're feeling. And all I can say is your faith is what's going to keep you and your family safe. So pray. Pray hard. Get all of the people in your in your church to pray with you. Pray. That's the only thing that you can do to fight this off. I am protected because I am a chosen child of God, and their magic is rendered null and void. And as of the 22nd of this month, there will be no magic that will ever be able to touch me again. So saith God. So, Pastor Greg, my heart is with you and your family. And if there is anything that you can do to help me fix my problem with this warlock coven from Hohenwald, Tennessee, that I've been talking about through all of my videos, then Pastor Greg, please reach out to me. Give me a comment or something where I can get back to you, or we can find a way to talk. Okay? I'd really like to I really like to talk to you, because not a lot of people are believing me. Not a lot of people are believing what I'm telling them. And this whole thing is them trying to make me look crazy so nobody believes me, so that they can steal my trust fund away from me like they've been doing for the past 3 years. This is all a great big scheme of theirs to try to make me look like I'm off my rocker, so that they can continue their narrative that I'm incapable of having my trust fund money. So please, everybody, spread this around as far and as wide as you can so this gets to Pastor Greg in Tennessee. I can't say his last name, but help me get this to the right people, please. And I am still being shadow banned, and I am still not receiving all of the subscribers and the amount of people who watch my stuff in order for me to reach the monetary side of all of this, so that I can start getting paid from this. It's all still being hacked, or whatever you want to call it, through YouTube. Somebody's taking and stealing from me, because that seems to be what people like to do, steal from me, because I I'm capable of manifesting. I can manifest very, very well for myself. The only problem is that everybody freaking steals it from me. I could use the help, y'all. I could use the help. Mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, monetarily, I could use the help. Because all I got is people stealing, 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 and more stealing. And another will that was written that I am supposed to receive something from, that yet one more person has decided that, oh well, why does she get it? Why does she get it? Well, because you're jealous, and because you're greedy, and because you're who you are right now, behaving the way that you are. That's why you didn't get it, sir. That is exactly why your daughter did not give it to you, because of the way you're behaving right now. And that is exactly why she gave it to me, because she knew that I would do the right things and give it to the right people and not be greedy. Kevin, I'm stepping into my masculine side. Mm-hmm. I am stepping in. I'm a very balanced person. I have just enough of my female side and just enough of my male side. I ride a pretty even keel there. But over the past several days over the past week, I have heard and seen more stuff that I've been looking up that has caused me to step more into my masculine side and fight. So let's do this. Let's do this. Because y'all don't have a chance. And if you had any brains in your head, you'd do something smart right now. Because everything that you're doing is just racking up more and more and more and more karma, as well as charges. Your charges are racking up as well. All right. Well, Pastor Greg, please reach out to me. I really feel like we should talk. I really do. I feel like we should talk. I don't know exactly what we're going to talk about, but something is telling me that we need to talk. So please, everybody, help me get this to Pastor Greg in Tennessee. Okay, he's in the news. It was a headline. It was a headline on the news break saying that him and his family are under attack by a witchcraft psycho whatever. Well, it's probably the same witchcraft psycho. I'm picking up that it could very well be the same witchcraft psycho dude that I'm talking about, and his coven that's in Homewall, Tennessee. All right, y'all. I'm kind of worked up. I really am. I'm kind of worked up. I think I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Bring it on. Bring it on. Because now, dukes are up. Let's do this. All right. Love yourselves, okay? That's where everything starts, is loving yourself. If there's any advice on the face of this earth that I could give anybody, my advice would be, if you have dealt with childhood traumas, which we all have, we've all got issues from our childhood, every single one of us. Even the people born with silver spoons in their mouths still have issues. Deal with those issues. Don't run away from them. Don't try to ignore them. Don't pretend it didn't happen. It did happen. It helped form you, good, bad, or otherwise. You need to find a way to deal with them. Talk to somebody. Talk to a pastor. Talk to a priest. Talk to a counselor. Talk to somebody at school in your counseling department. Talk about it. Talk about it. Put it out there on the table. Don't let it sit inside of you and fester into this ugliness, this dark little thing inside of you that starts to grow because you don't do anything about it. And believe me, it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. And pretty soon it becomes all consuming, and it can cause hate, and it can cause jealousy, and it can cause envy, and it can cause so many dark things inside of you that will lead you away from where you're truly supposed to be. So take those dark things and face them head on. You have power over it. It does not have power over you. So you take those things and you deal with them, and you peel them back little bit at a time. That onion, you peel back those layers, and you keep doing it, and you keep working on it. And it'll finally get to the very core of what it is. And when you get to the core of what it is and you get that figured out, baby doll, the light starts to shine. The light starts to shine. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then pretty soon the whole tunnel is nothing but light. You can live in your purpose. You can do what it is that you're supposed to be doing. A lot of the things that are happening in this world right now are because people don't want to deal with their demons, with their dark side. Well, guys, gals, we all have a dark side. Every single one of us has darkness in us. Every single one of us has a dark side. Every single one of us has something that we're not proud of. Every single one of us has something that we wish we would have never done. It doesn't make us bad people, it makes us human. We're a spiritual being having a human experience, and I know everybody's heard that 100,000 times, but it is true. It's true. We're having a human experience. We are going to screw up. We are going to make mistakes. We're going to do things that we wish we'd never done. But the only way to get past those things is to face it. Face what it is that's making you feel like you want to do drugs to run away from it. Face whatever it is that makes you feel like you need to drink so you don't have to think about it. Face whatever it is that makes you promiscuous and makes you need to go out there and have sex in order to feel loved. Face whatever it is that is going on inside of you. Face it. Deal with it. And it will go away. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but I can tell you it will definitely be worth it. It will be so worth it. And you will be back on your life's purpose. You will be back on the road to where and what you're supposed to be doing. All of these things that happen in our lives are just little things that knock us off of our track of where we're supposed to be doing and where we're supposed to be going and what we're supposed to be doing for others, because that's what we're here for, is to help others. And by helping others, we help ourselves. We're supposed to be here for each other. We're not supposed to be fighting each other. We're not supposed to be hating each other. We're not supposed to be envious and jealous. We're supposed to love each other. It's really that easy, guys. It really is. It's that easy. It's all about love. Caring about your neighbor, caring about your friends, caring about people in general, caring about the earth, caring about animals. It's about love. Love is the answer to every single question. This world needs more love. And with that being said, love each other. Love yourselves. And I love you. See you later.